Hello, today I would like to show you how to write a bar chart for task 1 IELTS exam. So here's we have one bar and I would like to explain it properly before I'll move on to writing. So we have this one and it says that the chart shows the total number of minutes in billions of telephone calls in the UK divided into three categories from 1995 to 2000. So we have the first one local fixed line, then national and national fixed line, then we have the third one mobile calls. So first I want to mention this one because it is the highest, and I want to move to the smaller ones. So this one is the smallest one, this one is the smallest one, this is the medium one. And in the first body paragraph I want to write about this one. In the other ones I want to combine this one. So I'll show you the process one by one. In the first it's really simple to write, but you may get confused in the beginning. If you're just beginner, watch until the end so you can get to learn. So first of all we have to paraphrase this. Paraphrasing means just change the vocabulary and the grammar. Then in overall we mentioned the highest and the smallest ones, and when we move to body paragraph we go into details. Thank you. So I'll start writing here, right here. So okay, so first one, what I'm going to do is the bar graph displays. Let's just paraphrase this sentence. The bar graph displays the bar graph displays the bar graph displays total calls. Let's say how can we say total call duration. Let's say just total call duration. Total call duration in the UK. In the UK by three categories. So from 1995 to 2000. So as you can see, we have a downwards introduction where we mentioned all the statement properly and paraphrased it. So now I'm going to move to overall part. So in overall section I'll try to go into just to explain a little bit and try to write it as much as I can. So overall while local calls made over landlines landline lines. I'm talking about this part. Landlines remained the most common calls during the 7-year period. During the 7-year period, it was mobile calls. I'm talking about like this, even so it's remained the top at the top. As you can see, it's the top at top, but this one witnessed the fastest growth. I want to mention this. During the 7-year period, it was mobile. It was mobile calls that witnessed the greatest increase. So as you can see, we have done with overall and introduction. Now I'm going to write body part 1. So in body part 1 I wanted to mention about this part firstly. Right, I hope you have near you this one so you can compare it in my writing. Okay, so nearly 75 75 billion 75 billion minutes 75 billion minutes was spent on fixed line local calls local calls in 1995. And as you can see, this number grows steadily or generally, and then again declines. So this number and then climate to a maximum of 9 billion 90 billions or 90 billion minutes 90 billion minutes in 1992 in 1999, sorry about it, 1999, before returning to its as you can see, it climbed up to here, then again returned to its same original conditions. So its original level by 2002. Despite the decline, it remained at the top. So I want to mention it. Despite the decrease, this type of call was more common than the other two types throughout the entire period. As you can see, even though the decline, it remained at the top, so I mentioned this. So it's our first body from here up to this point. Now I'm going to move to the second body. So national and international calls. National and international. And international calls made from landlines. Landlines were, as you can see, the second biggest category. Their figure rose steadily. From roughly 35 to 60 billion views. 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 It's given in a minute. A billion minutes. I was thinking about the YouTube viewers. All right. Over the period. In comparison, only total of 5%. I want to mention these aspects right here. In comparison, only a total of about 5 billion minutes of calls were made on mobiles in 1995. This number first rose, let's say first rose slowly to 10 billion minutes. As you can see here is the 10 billion views, 10 billion views in 1998, and then soared to 45 billion 5 billion minutes 45 billion minutes in 2002. So as you can see, we have the introduction right here. I'll show you total view and introduction here. We have overall here. We have body one and body 2 here. I hope it was clear. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comments and I'll try to answer. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.